vacation somewhere? Yes, I've just come back from Hawaii. Hawaii? Wow, that sounds exciting. I've heard that Hawaii Volcanoes National Park and Napoli Coast are amazing. Yes, I agree. The islands are so green and the water so blue. The beach is gone forever and the food is so fantastic. I'll always remember this. That's so great views. Speaking of food, I have some places which has many more various and cheaper than foods in Hawaii. If we have more time, should we go there? Okay, that sounds great. Where do you plan to go? I think Bangkok. It has much street food which is no less delicious than Hawaiian food. Talking about Hawaii, did you swim along the shore? Yes, I went swimming every day. I had the time of my life. And how's the weather there? It was nice, bright, and sunny. You should go there when you can. It feels like paradise here on earth. Okay, I think I would. Hello everyone! I am Agnes. I'm from BPK Penabur Junior High School in Bandar Lampung. Today's topic, we're going to talk about adjectives, comparative and superlative degree. Let's get started.
Talking about the successful places to build up a good tour destinations like Hawaii, Bangkok, Hong Kong, France, and also Jakarta, which has many historical changes from many years ago which compare now. And it looked from the buildings, the atmospheres, numbers of populations, governor systems, people lifestyle, for example from the way they dressed up. And of course, the clothes are more colorful than they were in the past. We find many changes from the past to the present, where we're living now. Somehow those changes bring us to comparing one another. This will be very useful if we want to plan a perfect vacation. We compare one destination and others, which is deserved as what we're planning for. Speaking of comparing everything around us, we can learn further how to speak or even write. Let's check this out. Street foods and restaurants in Bangkok. Bangkok is one of the world's greatest street food cities, and as soon as you arrive there and start to explore the city, you'll discover there's abundance of delicious things to eat everywhere you look. Along with the street foods, Bangkok is also a city where restaurants of all levels serving both Thai and an extensive range of international cuisine. You can eat modern Thai meal for lunch and sit down for a world-class Italian dinner because there are so many food possibilities there. Thai street foods is one of the ultimate joys of being in Bangkok. You can get anything from a snack to eat while you're walking down the sidewalk to entire sit-down meal fest on the streets of Bangkok 24 hours a day. Bowls of piping hot noodles, stir-fried dishes over rice, Thai curry and rice, grilled meats, and green papaya salads are just beautiful examples of foods you will encounter. A view of many people favorite Bangkok street food areas. One of them is Quang Lang Market. Quang Lang Market is located across the Chao Phraya River from the Grand Place. Quang Lang Market is one of Bangkok's premier foodies destination. During the day, you'll find an amazing amount of Thai street food filling the lanes of the market. Both snack or even full meals are available.
So today's learning is about comparatives and superlatives. And here we go. We're going to learn on several objectives. One, what comparatives and superlatives are, how to properly use comparative and superlative, and the exceptions in using comparative and superlative. And before we start, this is that you have to be highlighted. Every time you compare in English, you must always use then, know that. Examples: she's more beautiful than flowers. Going to the beach is better than going to the mountain. I prefer soda than orange juice. So easy, right? Let's start now. What are comparatives and superlatives? Comparatives is the adjective that compare only two things, or adjectives are compared to things. For example, like a TV series and also movie. And how to use comparatives? 1. Don't forget comparative are only used for compare to things. The clue word for comparative is more, and you may add er at the end of the adjective. If the adjective is too short, just duplicate the last letter. Then you would say, I was born first than my brother, so I'm older than him. It is not I am more old than him. It's like mixing the word more with the adjectives. Here we go, another example. You are running against a friend. Means only 2 person and you win. Yay! Then you tell your friend, I'm faster than you. You cannot say as I am more fast than you. You have to add er. What about superlatives or adjectives that compare more than 2 things? Here we go. There are 3 persons here, oldest, youngest, and tallest. How to use superlatives? 1. Don't forget superlatives are used to compare more than 2 things, right? And number 2, the clue word for superlative is most. And you have to add est at the last of the adjective. And if the adjective is too short, you have to duplicate the last letter. You are running against many friends. This is the next example, and you win. Okay, means how would you say? I am the fastest. Yes, very good. I am the fastest runner. Well, you cannot say I am most fastest. Let's see the exceptions here. Number 1, if the adjective is too long or more than 2 syllables, for example, difficult, beautiful, intelligent. Yeah, and these are the examples on the sentences. Spanish grammar is more difficult than English grammar. Number 2, if the adjective describes an absolute state, perfect, unique, uniform. For example, Maggie had the most perfect score at the exam. Number 3, there are some irregular adjectives changes with comparatives and superlatives. Here we go, the examples. Good, comparative, better, and superlative, best, bad, worse, and worst.
So right now we're going to have practice. I have put some questions here, and I ask you to complete the sentences by using the word inside of the bracket, and the word inside of the brackets are adjectives that you have to write down in form of superlative or even comparative. Number 1, my sister thinks she's blah 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 intelligent than me, but I don't agree. Number 2, Avatar is probably blah 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 bad film I've seen. Next, number 3, what is wet month of the year in England? Number 4, do you think the Harry Potter film are blah 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 good than the books? Number 5, who is blah 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 powerful person in country? Next, number 6, I think Man in Black 1 was blah 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 funny than Man in Black 3. Number 7, John is blah 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 nice person that I know. The last but not least, is Angelina Jolie blah 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 old than Sandra Bullock? Okay, so those are 8 numbers of practice in superlative and comparative. You have to complete those sentences right now. I'll give you some time. Let's have the discussion for the answers. Number 1, my sister thinks she is blah 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 intelligent than me, but I don't agree. How do we answer it? Yes, correct. My sister thinks she's more intelligent than me. Why do we have to use more? Because let's see, to the adjective intelligent consists of more than one syllable, so we have to use more. Let's go on for number 2. Avatar is probably blah 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 bad film I've seen. Means Avatar films here compare with many films, and the result is Avatar blah 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 bad film I've seen. And this is talks about superlative. So since the adjective consists of one syllable only, so we have to use, this is the exception, the word bad, so we have to use worst. Number 3, what is blah 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 wet month of the year in England? Okay, so this one comparing with many things, so the answer, yes, the wettest. Number 4, do you think the Harry Potter film are, again and again this is exception, so we have to use better, since we compare two things between Harry Potter films and also Harry Potter's books, so the answer is better. Number 5, who is the most powerful person in country? Very good, means you have recognized the word inside of the bracket, the adjective, that it is consists more than one syllable, so we have to use the most powerful. Number 6, I think Men in Black 1 was, yes, great answer, funnier than Men in Black 3. Number 7, John is, again and again this is using superlative, so we have to use the nicest person that I know. Number 8, okay, this is what it's gonna be very easy. Yes, is Angelina Jolie older than Sandra Bullock? Okay, so finally those 8 questions well answered, means you did it. So right now you know how to use comparatives and superlative in some sentences. So we can conclude from what we have learned before. Comparative means you have to compare one thing to another thing, and for superlative you have to compare one thing to many things. And the last one, for the exceptions of adjective, you have to memorize it all. For example, good, better, and best, bad, worst, and worst. So that's all for our learning today. Bye bye, good luck.